Oh my God. The Purple Revolution founder. It turns out he's, uninformed, which, I mean, obviously if he's coming from MAGA, listen, I don't have time for this. I'll take it. Why don't you go sit down, man over there? I'll take it. I'll handle it. Let me be the one to usher in this purple revolution. I'm not MAGA. I'm not a fucking Democrat either. And I think I have a handle of all of this and what's going on, to be honest. Give it to me. Because obviously your founder doesn't really get it, I guess. He just doesn't get it. You see, as a person who wants sovereignty for all, I'm going to tell you what that means. It looks like everyone has fucking rights. If you want to wear your stupid ass shirt that conveniently stands for slavery and all of the things that have nothing to do with revolution, that's fine. I mean, I don't really give a shit. What people have a problem with, founder, is that you're still a hypocrite. You are still a fucking hypocrite. You're upset because people don't like that you have a policy and what you stand for and what you believe, and yet you want people to unite. That's not what that means. To unite, it means you have to compromise, or you have to sit at a very middle ground. It doesn't mean you play the fence. It just means you see both sides clearly. And that's not what you are. You're not that, my guy. You're not that. You were a staunch, not just Republican, but a staunch MAGA just last week, which means you didn't see a lot of things. And you're having this visceral reaction to people's concerns and critiques of you and your point of view. It shows this ineptitude to learn, this inability to learn and evolve. And what happens when things don't evolve? Evolve or grow or die. You see, I grow every single fucking day. I can't help it. I don't get to sit with a demography of people that can insulate my worldview. I'm bombarded constantly, every single fucking day, by propaganda that tells me I'm not good enough. But you are upset because you're getting a little bit more propaganda than you usually do about the left, woke, blue-haired, trannyism, chicken tenderism. The blacks are marrying all the white girls. The whole point of Purple Revolution is to say that you see your fault. You see your fault in MAGA. You see your fault in the blue Democrats. You see that we have like a common enemy here with our bureaucracy and our government. I mean, I think, right? And the common ground that we all share is that we need our sovereignty. We all want land. We all want to be able to eat. We do want health care. Why wouldn't we? Right? You're paying taxes for it. And actually, better yet, and I've said this before on a video that's titled What I Would Do If I Were President, I think people who, if you are living in this country, in this nation, you should be able to opt in to your Social Security or opt out. Babies shouldn't be born with Social Security. Babies should not just be born with Social Security. You as a parent should be able to opt in and opt out. And then when that baby turns into an adult, they should have the option to opt in and opt out of Social Security. And if you opt in to pay taxes and be a part of this beast system or whatever, or hopefully it will be a utopia of homogeneity. If you opt in, then you get the perks of healthcare, especially education. You have to pay all these taxes. You should get free education. To say that your purple revolution means that you would, as a MAGA, start to really educate yourself about the rest of the world. There are places all around the world that get free education. They only have to pay property tax one time. And you as MAGA are still not for other people's sovereignty. You're really not. You're about, well, the administration and you made a mistake and it makes you look a little stupid. So you say, oh, let's all let bygones be bygones, and what? You still feel like people should not be able to do certain things? Well, you're missing the point of sovereignty, aren't you? You still feel like, oh, well, you shouldn't be, if you're born this way, you shouldn't have to. That's none of your business, sir. If somebody wants to do what they want with their body, you need to mind your fucking business. Do you get it? Do you fucking get it? Because you wouldn't like an imposition done on you, and that's the hypocrisy. You want to have your worldview that is an imposition on other people, but then when they tell you and critique you about the imposition that you are afflicting by what you're saying and your opinions, you feel like you should be entitled to have that when it is offensive. So you've shown no growth. I made a bunch of videos, okay, about my stances and about what I say and what I feel and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. I'm not asking for a following. I'm telling you that I'm going to get it fucking done. I don't think that the Purple Revolution is a lost cause. These things can be co-opted and transformed. You as the founder are whoever this man's name is. I'm just calling him founder. He isn't it. He's not it. I still think that it is a good basis for a lot of MAGA to just congregate and adjust, recalibrate, talk amongst themselves and become something, but this is not an invitation for the blue. I don't see it as a setback. I think still MAGA can use this as a tool for them and a resource, but this is not. You got to respect that for Democrats or people that identify as liberal or whatever the fuck they identify as today. You know how these blue-haired liberals are. No, that was just a joke. Calm down. But yes, you cannot be surprised within your indignation of your ignorance that liberals do not want to join your cause. They don't have to. This purple revolution can be for MAGA to understand better themselves. To have this, again, expectation that Democrats come in and just immediately understand where you're coming from and da-da-da-da-da, especially when you don't want to change, is preposterous and bombastic. I'm still qualifying this purple revolution for myself and what I'm trying to do with this channel, because there's a lot of things that you don't know about that I feel like some of my videos and what I'm coming out with in the future will help you. I mean, I do a lot of ranting as well too, but I'm not going to tell a lie. I also understand what sovereignty means, truly. Because to be honest, only the people that have been disenfranchised and been at the bottom of the social totem pole can actually tell you what their sovereignty means. And you don't listen to them. You don't. You don't fucking listen to them. That's the problem. You think it's okay to have your worldview. I just have my opinion. It's not a big deal. It is a big fucking deal. Sometimes saying your opinion is a big fucking deal. And there are consequences for the things that you say. That's why I wear a motherfucking mask. And the fact that you don't see it as that is even more of the same thing. It's even more of the same thing that a lot of people who identify as liberal have already gone through. And it's not so much the purple revolution that liberals have an issue with. It's you founder. It's you. So why don't you take a seat, grab a ruler and a compass, and let's start with the basics, okay? Let's start with the circle and the square, move our way to the triangle and the trapezoids and all different types of trapezoids, and we'll go on to the decagon, the octagon, the sectagon, okay? Yeah, we got to take it slow, okay? But you're a student. You have to sit your ass down. Sit down. Sir, go sit down. Respectfully. Because you can dish it out, but you can't take it. And to be honest, you have a lot to take, because for you to have that bombastic opinions that you do and your principles, as you say you have, they're impositions on other groups of people. And the fact that you don't want to recognize that shows that you're ignorant. And the fact that you want to argue about your criticisms for why some of these liberals wouldn't want to be included with your movement shows that you're not only a hypocrite, but you're fucking weak. You can't even take the fucking criticism, bitch. So, I'm not shunning the Purple Revolution, but you're gonna sit your fucking ass down in that seat and you're gonna listen to me, because it's my fucking turn to be listened to. It's my turn.